Poland grants humanitarian visa to Belarusian Olympic athlete.
Here's a summary of the article.
Belarusian Olympian Krystyna Szymanowska has been granted a humanitarian visa by Poland, the country's deputy foreign minister confirmed on Monday. Deputy Foreign Minister Marcin Przydacz said Szymanowska was in direct contact with Polish diplomats in Tokyo. Krystyna Szymanowska, a Belarusian athlete, is already in direct contact with Polish diplomats in Tokyo. Przydacz told Reuters Szymanowska was safe and in good condition after arriving at the Polish embassy. The current standoff apparently began after Szymanowska criticized how officials were managing the Belarusian Olympic team. The Belarusian Olympic Committee said in a statement that coaches had decided to withdraw Szymanowska from the Games on doctor's advice about her emotional, psychological state. On Monday, IOC spokesman Mark Adams said officials would continue conversations with Szymanowska and had asked for a full report from the Belarusian Olympic Committee.
This post received a score of 7,000, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Clever of her. Yeah, it really sounds like she needed to get out of their reach. I'm glad she did.
She is so emotional that should she return to her home country, she will be watched very closely to ensure her mental health and prevent any accidents from elevated balconies. And by prevent I mean provide eerily accurate descriptions of the accident after the fact.
I think they were posturing for a suicide rather than an accident. That's the vibe I was getting at least.
Disappeared is more Lukashenko's style. Good thing that plane won't be going over Belarus airspace.
You never know. Flight paths can be weird.
Let me just casually enter a slightly deviated path into hostile airspace and oops.
Good. I hope this ends well for her and her family. Poor woman. This story is already international. Hopefully this will be a deterrent to not harm her family.
I mean, they hijacked an airplane to detain someone. I doubt they care about the international community. Whatever happened to that guy and his girlfriend?
They both committed suicide in October 2021. Very sad, really.
I had to think about this for way too many seconds. COVID has well and truly fucked up my sense of the passage of time.
It feels a bit weird to see Poland in the news for something political that's non-shitty.
I know, right? I'm Polish and it's refreshing for once to see our government doing something decent for once.
Makes more sense if you think of Belarus as an autonomous zone of the Russia Federation. You now border. You know that there is an actual part of Russia that borders Poland?
Great. She will be close to home.
Good job, Poland. Good job. Begin slow clap. My mind paused, that is, begins low clap, and I could only imagine somebody clapping while holding their hands down near their feet.
Hope she's not going to end up like the journalist who've been assassinated by the Belarus state.
Taking bets on whether or not her flight to Poland gets diverted to Moscow.
Can someone explain like I'm 5 why they're doing that to her?
This is basically what was going to happen to her.
Did she do something wrong to be scared of this? Like, is she already wanted by Belarus for crimes, or were they just planning to arrest her because they wanted to?
She publicly criticized her sport federation for their FCK ups, so they cancelled her starts and tried to force her on the plane back to Belarus against her will.
And the dictator of Belarus is the father of the head of the Belarus Olympic Committee.
I hope things go well for her and her family. Thankfully, the Tokyo police took her seriously and was able to help her.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.